Draw. I'm here, freshly shaved. We're good to go. We're going to play some Modern tonight. We're going to play some Eldrazi and Taxes. It's the usual package of Thalia, Leonin Arbiter, Aether Vial, Giver of Runes. Skyclave Apparition, which is kind of a standard now. It's not letting me zoom in now, but whatever. So, but it also has the same core of Eldrazi and Taxes with Eldrazi Displacer, Thought-Knot Seer, and Wasteland Strangler. And Tidehollow Sculler is definitely part of that. Back when I was playing this before Skyclave Apparition came out, I found that this deck had a pretty good prowess matchup. That Wasteland Strangler was really one of the key cards in that matchup. So we're gonna put him back in. We're gonna put him back in and see how he does. Interesting thing, no Path to Exile here. We're pretty much relying on our Flicker Wisps, Skyclave Apparitions, and Eldrazi Displacers to handle all of our removal, and Wasteland Strangler, obviously, to handle all of our removal for us in the sideboard. So this is basically the same list that Parrot 5-0'd with the only exception being we replaced the Charming Princes with Leonin Arbiters. Sure, he had a reason for it. I just want to play with Leonin Arbiter. So in the sideboard, let's sort by converted mana cost here. Lots of 1-drops here. So we're doing 3 Burton Forge Tenders, Parrot did 2 Auriok Champions here. I think I'd rather just have 3 Forge Tenders. 3 Fatal Push, because we're in black and we can play it. Fatal Push is going to hit pretty much everything in Prowess. That's what we're bringing it in for. It won't hit, it's not going to hit some things like Ox Vagonis if they're playing that, Bedlam Reveler if they're playing that, but at that point if they're, it doesn't hit the, whatchamacallit, the flying thing, but at that point if they're getting that out, then we're probably dead, and we can probably hit a lot of it with Wasteland Strangler instead. Grafdigger's Cage and Rest in Peace is our graveyard package. Revoker for combo decks. Grafdigger's Cage is also for some of the combo decks. And then the Archon of Amiri is living in the sideboard now. Bring this in against like Death Shadow, bring it in against Prowess. It was a great card in the main deck, and it'll be a great card in the sideboard as well. And Plague Engineer, just such a really solid card here. If we need a Death Touch creature, or we're up against some kind of tribal deck, even against, I think this card could be pretty good against Prowess as well. So, hello, Borden. You spelled it with 2 N's. You'd be Borden, I think. All right, so let's hop into a Modern League. And let's try it out. There's Parrot. There's the man himself with 22 trophies. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Here we go. Hello, Dustin. And Meg. This is our game 1. This is game 1. Blanket. This is game numero uno. We might get a sweater after round 1, as usual. Oh, and as I say that, the song comes on called Autumn Sweater. Look at that. All right, hello, folks. Thank you for joining me tonight. Always glad to see you guys. We had a great time this weekend with a lot of folks, whether you were tuning in on Pigeon's Friday night charity stream for Sistema Winnipeg, where she raised $500 for Sistema Winnipeg, an after-school music program here in the city that she works for. Or if you joined us for our Saturday night Discord get-together. Always glad to see you guys. What happened to the Tuft? It's gone. The Tuft is gone. It's I was not allowed to survive. Okay, here we are, round 1. Chewfowl. We won the die roll, which is great. We're gonna go first. This hand seems great. Yeah, ripped Tuft. This hand seems excellent. Turn 1 Vial into turn 2 Tidehollow Sculler seems pretty good. Opponent has mulliganed to 6 cards. Mulligan to 5 cards. Go. It's probably decided, yeah. Okay. Leyline of Sanctity. Is this Bogles? So much for our Tide Hollow Sculler. But that does mean our opponent starts off with a 4-card hand. I do not know what's going on here. Eldrazi Temple could get us a Wasteland Strangler out right away. Which I think is the play, because I don't... If he's playing Bogles... Like, is he just playing this to dodge Thoughtseize? And this is like Oops All Spells or something. In which case, we're not going to be killing a creature anyways. Let's just get our Wasteland Strangler out and start beating face. Could be a mistake, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, another Strangler. So I could Flicker Wisp here, and then I could Violent Tide Hollow Sculler. I think I want to do that right off the bat here, just see what's going on. I need to know what's happening here. Could also hit one of his lands, but I want to know what's going on here. Pardon? Shatter Skull Smashing, I guess. But he doesn't have any red. He's only got one red source. Yeah, let's grab Hagra Mauling. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Let's attack here and leave everything else up. So this is probably Oops All Spells. But he's just playing Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so there's the Undercity Informer. He's got a Simian Spirit Guide in hand, so I think we are dead. Oh, you found your proper... Look at the cards, yeah. You found your proper account here. So there's a single Narcomoeba, which is in his hand. Oh, I see, okay, yeah. So I'm pretty sure we're dead here. Yeah, so that goes in. Vengefine goes onto the battlefield. Sword of the Meek. Yeah, he's got the Salvage Titan in there too, so okay. Alright. I see it. I see it. Okay, so Grafdigger's Cage is going to come in, as is Rest in Peace. Oh, it's on fine. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Alright, so the Cage and the Rest in Peace go in. I think the Fatal Pushes are not good here because if he's got it and then he just has it. What are the stats on these creatures here? Oops, all spells. Oh. Banana Gator. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for the subscription. Give Banana Gator a hell yeah in the chat. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so let's see here. What are the stats on Narcomoeba? That's a 1/1. That's a 2/3. Okay, so those are 2 3s. I suppose I could Plague Engineer naming Illusion to stop that in the market. Narcomoeba enters the battlefield, but then it just dies. It's probably better than a lot of the other things that we're doing. So Wasteland Strangler is bad here. Displacer and Flicker Wisp seem okay. Like, everything seems pretty bad here. We need the Scullers. Need the Thalias. Now let's keep Flicker Wisp in. Let's take out 2 Eldrazi Displacers and go from there. No, they're pretty good beaters. What are they? They are 3/3s, yeah. So let's go down a couple Flicker Wisps and let's add a couple Phyrexian Revokers. Take out a Displacer. Sure. Hello, Vile Flicker Wisp. Hello, hello. Yeah, you are right about Flicker Wisp with the... I think I'm going to keep this. I've got the turn 2 Displacer, potentially a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. And all kinds of other goodies. Alright, so much for the Thought-Knot Seer. We'll play the Temple first anyways. Lime White Claws. I don't want to get... I need to stop getting fat. Okay, Pathway. That's pretty good because I don't really want to take damage here. Want that one. Let's just get out a Displacer. Big ol' 3/3. Oh, thank you, Chad. Good to see you here, by the way. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys could all make it. So I could potentially Apparition that Leyline of Sanctity, and so that I can Thought-Knot Seer them next. Thought-Knot Seer them. Hopefully, I'm not die by then. Hopefully, I'm not dead by then, though. Pentad Prism. Okay. That seems like it's only got one. Oh, it's only got one counter on it. Okay, so he's got. Oh, he used a Simian Spirit Guide to get that out, and then didn't play a land. Kind of tells me he doesn't have any other lands. So maybe I need to Skyclave Apparition that Pentad Prism. Get in for damage first. Yeah, not Imposter the entire night. Okay, I think we're going to Apparition this Pentad Prism. It's so weird that he didn't play a land there. Strange. Get out of here, Windows. Okay. Well, let's get in for damage here. So I think I still want to hit this ley line. Question is, do I don't think I Displacer for it though. Yeah, let's just hit the ley line so that I can Thought Not Seer them next turn. Really mess them up. And hope I'm not walking into a trap. Okay. Straight up casting a Sword of the Meek, okay. Does he just have all of his Narcomoebas and Sword of the Meeks in his hand? Well, we'll find out. Rest in Peace is great. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I think this will ensure a victory here. Wow. Ugh. So he's never casting that. He's never casting that. Never casting that. Let's take the Spy. Okay, I don't think he can have anything. Yeah, okay. All right, sweet. That was probably the worst hand he could possibly have. Okay, so Flicker Wisps are coming back in. Archon seems good too, if I'm being totally honest. I think we take out the Sculler this time because of the likelihood of him hitting Leyline of Sanctity. These engineers are probably, well, yeah. I just need to cut cards that kind of do nothing. Arbiter doesn't really do anything. He's not casting anything that searches the library. Let's get rid of Arbiter. And let's bring in... Yeah, let's bring in the Stranglers again. I think I'd rather have a 4th Displacer, actually. Yeah, so I can just keep, you know, displacering my own Flicker Wisp if I need to. Okay, sure, let's try that. Turn 1 Cage. Seems good. We do need another land, though. But we'll keep this. We've got the turn 1 Cage. We can keep this. Oh, he does not have the turn 1 or the turn 0 play. Okay. Do still need that other land. Alright, do you have an answer for the cage? This has become a cage match. Talisman of Resistance, sure. An Eldrazi... Yeah. I need an Eldrazi Temple. Okay, we found our land, which is good, but we don't have any turn 2 plays, unfortunately. So he doesn't have the mana yet still. Just casts an Archamoeba. Sure. Okay, so we're gonna go with a Caves. And then we ask ourselves whether it is better to Flicker Wisp a land. I think it just is. I think we just Flicker Wisp a land. The black land. Yeah, that seems just too good. Just wasteland them. Prevented from entering the battlefield. Hopefully this is enough. Well, that's a thing opponent says. Eldrazi Temple's real nice here. Yeah, I think we just got to get the Eldrazi Temple down. Thank you, sweetie. And or Eldrazi Displacer down, and just start threatening like constant strip mines every turn. And we hope this is enough. Okay, cast Vengevine. Yeah, I'll happily take 4 here. That's 4? Okay. So we'll be able to Apparition and take out one of their lands. It's gonna be pretty painful, though. So let's do that. Let's go white, white, colorless. That leaves us, yeah, painless. Skyclave the Vine, Blink and Response, Skyclave the Talisman. Cuts him off blue, or cuts him off black. I do like that line, though. Fully cuts him off black again. We've got the Cage as backup here. Him casting that Vengevine tells me he's pretty desperate. Yeah, let's take him off a black. Okay, and then we will activate. And this, yeah, and this will hit the Talisman. Okay, great. There we go. First time doing that, I gotta make sure I stack it and it gets all stacked and everything. It's gone. Attack. All right, hopefully that's enough. All right, he conceded. Cool, he's had enough. Great. I am going to grab a sweater and run to the bathroom. So we will be right back. Okay, welcome back. Okay, as we find our League Match 2, reminder that all money from donations, from subscriptions, from bit cheers, all that stuff, all of it will be donated throughout this month and next month, and however long I want to do this, will be donated to the Rainbow Resource Center, because as a proud Hufflepuff, I reckon we all recognize that trans rights are human rights.
Trans women are women.
That's right. And despite what a certain prolific author will have you believe. And so yeah, there we go. We have found an opponent. Thanks, sweetie. All right, McLean YSUTF would love to play first. My thing has frozen there. This hand seems fine. We've got a turn 1 Violent, a turn 2 Arbiter. So we can keep this. Yeah, we can keep this. Okay, lead off with the Temple. Aether Vial. Pass of the turn. Ugh. We're not going to pump fake with 0 counters, charge counters on it. Snow-covered mountain into Aether Vial. Is this Goblins? What is this? Not sure what we're up against here. Alright, we're playing... See if he plays a land here. Blood Crypt. Hey, thank you for the gifted sub there. Enjoy it there, Chad. I don't have any emotes yet, but you do get freedom from the ad. But thank you for that, Val Flicker Wisp. Very much appreciated. Ate the 2 life for that. What's going on here? Another Eldrazi temple. Well, let's attack and see what happens. Oh, well, thank you. No, thank you. Munitions expert. You have a deal damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of goblins you control. Okay. So this is goblins. Thanks, Gator. I do need to get me some emotes. By next stream, maybe I'll see if I'll have an emote submitted. Oh, delayed animation there. Oh, I see. No respect. See what he does here. Make him think I've got another Arbiter. No. Alright. Find your precious swamp or mountain card. War Chief. Sure. Sting Surger. Okay. Alright. Sure. Man, just straight up playing Goblins in 2013. Or 2013. 2020. Unfortunately, my oh yeah, so I can get an Eldrazi Displacer out. Yeah, you're right, I do have it, but I do have all of it. Yeah, so let's play the you know about this. And then let's save it. Because he has to pay the echo cost for this. So this is going to go away anyways. He doesn't have the mana. Yeah, so we'll just pass here. True, yeah. So what big 3 mana ones are we worried about? Like, honestly, I think I'd rather hit whatever he vials in. And then I could just Flicker Wisp his vial. Goblin Chieftain, sure. Okay, so now he's violent something in. What is this? Pashalik Mons. Sacrifice a goblin. Okay, so he doesn't have the mana to use it yet. Okay, so we're going to do this now. Let's hit the chief. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which order we do it in. Okay. So this one hit that one, so we need to hit this one. Yeah, let's hit that one. Hit both the haste, the ones that give haste, and the Lord. All right, that was pretty good. Man, look at that. Displacer and Apparition. Best friends forever. No. Silence a clearing. Okay, so on my end step, we will Flicker Wisp that Aether Vial. We're not going to attack on the off chance that he's got something like, I don't know, Shock or something, Munitions Expert, I don't know. I don't know what he could have, but I'm just playing it a little bit safe here. Bye, Val. All right. Let's see if that is good enough. Okay, so he's got the combo potentially. He's got the potential for the combo. So what is he getting here? What is going on top of the library? Goblin Ringleader. Are we up against just, what's his name? Steve-O? I'm going to draw a card off the Silent Clearing. Does Mog Mondays. Jim Davis. Is this just Jim Davis? Yep, you can have your Aether Vial back. Now I would like to draw a card, please. Thought-Not-Seer. Okay, so we are going to bump our Aether Vial up to 4 here because I want to hit that Goblin Ringleader. Another Aether Vial. Let's just play it. Why not? Okay, so that one's a cost. So, yeah. So we're going to stop on our opponent's draw step. Yep, that's fine. Okay, draw step. Not Seer. We will hit that goblin ringleader. Because, oh, there's Kiki Jiki. But the ringleader is a bit more important, I think. So the goblin ringleader's gone. He's got a Kiki Jiki that he cannot cast. Alright, and he concedes. Sweet. Okay, so we definitely need Leonin Arbiter here. Forge Tender seems pretty good as well. Fatal Push seems pretty good as well. Kills Snoop. Doesn't kill Kiki Jiki, but it kills Snoop. So maybe we'll just do 2 of them. Strangler seems great. Sculler seems great. Thalia seems pretty bad, though. Alright, what does a Black-White Goblins deck look like right now? Modern Goblins. Alright, so this is the most recent Goblins deck. Yeah, Harbinger, the Snoop, Chieftain, Crater Maker, Kiki Jiki. So they could bring in Blood Moon against us, potentially, so I gotta be careful of that. And they're probably bringing in Fatal Pushes of their own. But I still think Thalia is probably pretty bad, still. Arbiter, Giver, all those still seem pretty important. Filing in a Flicker Wisp seems pretty good when they've got the combo out. Wish I had Spellskite. No, Spellskite doesn't work. Alright, let's go down a Giver. Let's just try that. These aggro decks with like a combo finish always kind of freak me out. We don't have a turn 1 play, but we have the potential for a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. We will still lead off with the Temple. Taking turn 1 off against this deck when they just are trying to play Aether Vial is fine. Don't need to stop on their draw step anymore. Mog War Marshal. Thoughtseize? That's rude. How dare they? Thinking pretty hard about it. Apparition, huh? Alright, give me that Eldrazi Temple off the top. Or another Apparition, that's fine too. Humans? Oh, goblin. Okay. That makes more sense. Triple red. Pashalik Mons. Cool. Alright, so we could Thought-Knot Seer or we could Skyclave. We could Skyclave hitting Aether Vial, or we can Skyclave hitting Pashalik Mons. He does have that War Marshal coming up, which is a bit concerning. I think hitting Pashalik Mons is better here, given that he's got this Mog War Marshal out. Yeah. Because that's going to die on his upkeep, probably. Let's just hit the Pashalik Mons. Definitely not going to attack, though. So that's gone. Mog War Marshal, good card. Nami, where's Nami? Oh yeah, he's making his supper. He would love to see this match. Are you casting the Harbinger? What is this? Sling Gang Lieutenant. Okay, he's going wide. He's going wide. Did I forget to bring in Plague Engineer? I think I forgot to bring in Plague Engineer. Eldrazi Displacer is pretty good here too. Good thing we're up a game here. Alright, what have you got in hand? Please not a land. It's a land. Alright, fine. So what he's got is what he's got, and what we've got is what we got. So next turn we'll have the ability to do the old draw step. I'm going to put that stop back on his draw step. Drew a Sting Scourger. What are you returning to hand? The Thought-Knot Seer. Okay, fine. You get to draw a card. Brought this up to 4. Interesting. Is this the Snoop? No, it's not. Sure. You don't get to search. Nice 1/1 for 3. So it seems like he's just trying to build up a board here to eventually just kill me with Sling Gang Lieutenant. I don't think it's going to work. Let's just get the big, beefy boy. Thought-Knot Seer out here. Yep, nothing in hand. Yep. And the old Displacer out. So I can start flickering stuff. Seems we are at a board stall. Oh. Ooh, munitions expert, huh? On the Thought-Knot Seer? Okay, fine. Okay, everybody's got haste. That's fine. Plains is really not what we're looking for, so we're going to take a redraw. Okay. So I think I just got to start taking out these tokens. I could potentially just get rid of his Aether Vial, but I don't think that does a whole lot. So let's just start taking out these tokens. He's going to have to sacrifice it, so yeah. That makes sense. But I'm going to leave another activation up in case I need to Skyclave Apparition something. In case he draws like a lord of some kind. Please, okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for drawing nothing. I don't need to see these cards anymore. Okay, so we know he's got nothing in hand, so let's just keep machine gunning these things down. Didn't even do it that time. Okay. Concealed Courtyard. We can afford the Concealed Courtyard. So yeah, we could Tide Hollow Sculler loop them, potentially. But they don't always get it. I get their next card, which might be worth it. And then I'll just play a Pathway, I think. Yep, nothing in hand, I know. We'll play a Pathway, so that way we get 2 activations. Okay. I do have to be mindful of time. He is undo. He will be able to Aether Vial it in if it's a 4-drop. Is it a 4-drop? Oh, it's a Goblin Ringleader. Oh boy. All right, let's see what you get. Nothing. They all go into hand. Okay, I still get to... Oh, I see. They just go into hand. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. I think I want to take 2 cards here. Yeah, we're going to take a second card here. Did I stack these wrong? I think I stacked these wrong. Let's see if that matters. Okay, no, I didn't. Let's get this other ringleader. Alright, cool. Yeah, so you'll get another couple little doofy little tokens. Why are these ones over here and these ones over there? Okay, so he's starting to get in for some damage here. Okay, so let's hold on here. So it's got nothing crazy here, right? Yep, death by 1,000 sling gang lieutenant hits here. Man, what is with all these lands here? I would like to draw a card, please. Oh, I don't get to draw a card off that. Yeah, I might have to here. Force him to use them all now. Got no cards in hand. Yeah, sure. Not thrilled about him getting a 3/3, though. We'll do it one turn. We'll do it one at a time. Yeah. Never thought I'd be getting into a grind fest with a Goblins deck here. Okay, so we drew a land. We'd love to see it. All right, let's do it now. When there's the fewest number of goblins on the field. He didn't use it. All right. Aether Vial, not the card we're looking for. Another Aether Vial. Okay. All right, we just have to grind this out, I think. I'm going to play one of the vials. We have to be very mindful of the clock here. Okay. Your land. Take 3. Yeah. Kel Ayla. What is this? This Kiki Jiki? Goblin Matron. Okay, pays for the effect. What do you reveal? Krenko, Mob Boss. Okay. Okay, so he's going to get Krenko Mob Boss here. So I need to Apparition this War Chief. Otherwise, he's going to get himself a gazillion. I could take a bit of damage, but I need to hit this Goblin War Chief. I cannot give that Krenko haste. I'll block that one with Arbiter. Leon and Arbiter, we thank you for your service. Oh, I thought I was tapped out there. That's too bad. Wow, how many lands have we drawn? Let's get this Caves of Koilos so that we have another flicker target. We do have to hit this Apparition to kill this Krenko, though. So let's do that first. I can't believe how we're still in this with how many lands we have drawn this game. So I might still be dead here, but at least we have a fighting chance. We can still flicker 2 things. We can flicker these 2 things. Yeah, attack with, attack with everything. Block here, block here. Flicker that one. We're not dead yet. Flicker that. Three, 4, 6. Oh no, I am dead. Yeah, I'm dead. All right. So we're gonna fix our blatant sideboarding error and bring in that Plague Engineer. I can't believe how many lands we drew that game. Forge Tender actually seems pretty weak here. Try that. Love to play first. We got to play fast here. We've got one land. That's a mulligan. Got Plague Engineer. We don't have really anything else, though. So this Thought-Knot Seer is a ways away, though. Yeah. We do need a black source pretty badly. We could draw black source, like, right off the top here. We are just sitting pretty. Give all goblins -2/-2, maybe? Yeah, Vial's fine. Alright, black source. Not a black source, okay. We might be in trouble. Any land at all would just be peachy, but we really love a black land here. So I'm shaking my desk and shaking my webcam here. Alright, that's an Eldrazi Temple. It's not horrible. We'll just hit their Aether Vial, slow them down a little bit. Okay, come on. Give us a black source. Ironically, that Thought-Knot Seer we could have cast last turn, ironically enough. Sure. Every little bit of damage is okay right now. Okay, Harbinger. What do you reveal? Munitions expert, okay. Black source, come on. Just one time. Not a black source. It is a revoker, though, so we can name this Aether Vial with it. We don't have our own, so... Fortunately, this Munitionist expert is not going to do anything against my Flicker Wisp with Giver of Runes out. Have to be careful about the time here, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, reveals that Munitions expert. Goblin Trash Master. Okay, sure. If he tries to kill my Revoker, I'll give it protection. Hopefully he tries to do that. Alright, come on, black source. One time. It's an apparition, which is fine. We will hit the Trash Master, I suppose. We're managing to kind of keep the hate up here, despite us not drawing a black source. Failing it to our own mana base, as usual. Which is kind of the usual for this deck. Sometimes. Okay, so he's also got a Mog War Marshal. Sure. Man, if we get a black source, I'm just going to be so happy. Come on, just give us a black source. Pathway. I mean, it kind of has to be a pathway at this point. Okay, hits the giver. So, pro black. Caves of Koilos would be awesome. Any of it. Come on. One time. Thought Natsir's okay. Nice. Goblin Ringleader. Love to see it. See you later. So we know the only card in his hand is a Sunbaked Canyon. We just need him to not draw a Lord of some kind. What did he... Oh, yeah. So we know he's got one card in hand here. Draws another card. He's getting desperate. Sling Gang Lieutenant's really annoying. Alright, come on, Black Source. Okay. I feel like I attack with a Thought-Knot Seer here. Like, force him to have it. But no. Can't possibly. Alright, come on, deck. Come on. Just give us a black source. Oh yeah, please. Please hit my Eldrazi Temple. Thank you. Swamp. Thank you, opponent. You have no idea what you have done, opponent. You're gonna have to gain your life here. Gain your life. And he conceded. All right, cool. Thank you, opponent. You got me the black source I so desperately needed. Okay, we're winning our die rolls today, which is good. This seems great. This hand seems great. Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, so let's start off with a break climb and a giver. We'll see what our opponent has here, and then we'll decide what our turn 2 is. Whether it's... We have a lot of choices. We can play any card in our hand. Here. Urza's Tower. So we're definitely playing Leonin Arbiter here. Is there... Yeah, there's no... I was thinking, like, there's no Ghost Quarter in this deck. I just realized. Oh, yeah, I would say so. That's why he cut the land destruction package from the deck, and and also Leonin Arbiter. That's weird. That's interesting. Relic of Progenitus. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's see. I feel like I want a Tide Hollow Sculler here. Tide Hollow and Aether Vial. Like, Parrot has to have been memeing with this deck to cut, like, Ghost Quarter, like, to cut everything. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, huh? Couple Sylvan Scryings, 1 land. So if he plays that land, he'll be able to do nothing. He can't Sylvan Scrying and pay for the mana. So I think I just take O-Stone here. The weirdest green Tron hand I've seen. Let's just hope he doesn't draw lands. He will, but... Yeah, draw a card. That's fine. Okay, Sanctum of Ugin. Just draws another Oblivion Stone. Okay. Fine. That means he didn't draw land. He might have drawn a land still. Yes, I do want to use Aetheral's ability. Wasteland Strangler. Well, let's get in for some damage and see what happens. Well, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, so how much do we want to invest on this board, given that there's an Oblivion Stone out? Like, this Wasteland Strangler seems pretty useless regardless. So this is interesting. So I can put the Oblivion Stone into the graveyard and give my like in response to this trigger. No, that's whatever. It is whatever. No. It might just fizzle and like Ancient Strings, okay. Trying to find a land, probably. Urza's Tower. Alright. I'll take that. He's still got a Sylvan Scrying in hand, so 2 of them. Silent Clearing. I will take the redraw. Another Displacer. Okay, so that's fine. We're just going to attack with the crew here, because that Oblivion Stone is probably going to get popped, because he needs to pop that stone if he doesn't want to die. Mm-hmm. Gets his Oblivion Stone back. Alright, so he's going to be able to... cast 1 Sylvan Scrying at least. Because he's got 1 green mana. But hopefully we've done enough. So hopefully we've done enough. Yeah. Oh, power plant. There's the power plant. Expedition map. Okay. So he's actually going to have enough of this Kozilek Butcher of Truth. Next turn. I don't think it's going to matter. I think he's going to have to play Karn Liberated. So I think the answer is just to play Eldrazi. We attack here. Put him at... He's going to have about a gazillion mana. The only thing he's going to be able to do is... the only thing he's going to have... Like, the only thing he can do would be O-Stone and crack it. So if I don't play O-Stone and crack it... Okay, so if I don't play this, he could just Karn Liberated, exiling this. I continue to probably die. He can do that twice. If I do play it, he can play his Oblivion Stone and crack at 8. Yeah, that's 8 mana. He's going to have that. So I'm going to force him to do that. Yeah, there it is. We fought valiantly. We couldn't break through the Tron. This is like the last matchup we wanted, given that there's no Ghost Quarters in this deck. Yeah, everything's dead. And then I draw a Lightning Bolt. Revealing. What are you revealing? Liquid metal coating, I'm guessing. Another Oblivion Stone. All right, that's enough. I've seen enough. Okay, so we would like a Phyrexian Revokers, Archon of Emirias, and not much else. Unfortunately, we don't really have much for Tron. Take out the Stranglers. And a... Need Arbiters, need Thalias. I mean, he's got Karn the Great Creator, which makes our Aether Vials pretty bad. You know, let's just cut Aether Vial. He's got Karn the Great Creator. We really don't want Aether Vial. Aether Vial's really not a card we want. I would like to play first. Thank you very much. Kind of really want a Leonin Arbiter here. This hand doesn't really do anything. This hand's not worse. We have a redraw, we have a Revoker, we have a Thalia if we need. I thought that opening hand last game was pretty good, I thought. Alright, so we're going to name Expedition Map with this Revoker. Expedition Map. We can't have an Mom, can we have Leonin Arbiter? We have Leonin Arbiter at home. Alright, so hopefully he just doesn't have Natural Tron. I mean, we could just find the Leonin Arbiter. That's nice too. Alright, so don't just have it, please. Alright. Oblivion Stone, of course. Okay, Displacer. I mean, I could play Thalia into this. So he won't have enough this turn. Did he not draw land? Oh ho ho! He didn't draw land. All right. So he's still now he's 2 turns away from being able to. He's 2 turns away from being able to crack that Oblivion Stone. This presents lethal for next turn. All right, cool. Maybe this is enough. Ancient Stirrings, sweet. I think he's dead. Unless he hits a Urza's... No, he still can't do it. If he hits Urza's Mine, he has 4 mana. It's a Karn the Great Creator, and he's dead. Draw a card, just in case. All right, come on. Let us have this one. All right. All right, we got lucky. And let's ride that luck. Yeah, there's really nothing that we have here. Yeah, well, I guess we cut these 2 Sheffet Dunes. But, like, we have a lot of double mana pips, so, yeah, you know, Parrot might be onto something there. With the whole no Ghost Quarter thing. The mana has been smoother, except for the times that we don't get black mana, but when we really need it. Worry about this hand being too slow. It's certainly got a curve, though, so let's keep it. I don't know. This hand might be too slow. Tower Sphere, that's fine. Okay. All right, then. I think we're just dead, then. Well, let's not get Karned this turn. I think he's trying to cast Karn. Thalia says, nay, nay. Oh, Walking Ballista instead. Well, I'll make you work for it. Alright, Phyrexian Revoker. Okay, so we could Tide Hollow Sculler whatever he has in hand, but he's probably just going to draw something good. Well, let's see what he's got. Show me what you got. Oh god. Okay, so exile target artifact, enchantment, or land. Cool. Alright, so that was a pretty bad matchup given that we don't have Ghost Quarter in the deck. So, oh well. Was not that's the first time I've gone up against oh god. Looking at a photo of my brother with makeup on. He's got some fierce eyebrows. My brother. But yeah, that's the first time I've gone up against Green Tron in quite a while. Okay. All right, round 4. Here we go. Round 4. Coming up to 9 o'clock. Trailovsky. Love to play first here. This Wasteland Strangler is a little bit awkward because we don't really have anything to hit it with. So let's just mulligan this. I mean, another really awkward Wasteland Strangler. This one we can keep, though. We've got loads of mana. I think this pathway is what goes to the bottom here. Alright, so this is a pretty bad hand, but we'll see what our opponent's got. Hopefully his hand is also pretty slow. Windswept Heath. I thought I put you on the bottom. Mm-hmm. Breeding Pool. This Infect or Uro? It's the only 2 decks that play Breeding Pool. Alright, we know our answer. We're not afraid of Infect. Double Wasteland Strangler is nice. But let's Apparition that Blighted Agent. And then we'll Wasteland Strangler whatever you play next. Spellskite, huh? Okay. That is interesting, then. So we're going to have to... Strangler suddenly not looking great. I think we got out the Displacer and then hope we don't die. All right. Are we dead? Wild Defiance. Whenever the creature you control... whenever a creature you control becomes a target of an instant or sorcery spell, that creature gets +3/+3 till end turn. What is this deck? So strange. No blocks. Yeah, get out your Vines of Vastwood. Might have Old Crosa. Yeah. Mutagenic growth, yeah. Yeah, we were dead as soon as he cast that Spellskite, unfortunately. Okay, so Fatal Push, you are coming in. Plague Engineer, you have won me games against Infect, believe it or not. So Displacer is really great. Flicker Wisp is really great. Apparition is really great. Strangler's good. Thalia's fine. I mean, he plays a lot of fetch lands. I feel like Aether Vial is pretty bad here. Giver of Runes doesn't really do anything for us either, I think. I mean, what am I going to name with Phyrexian Revoker? Like, nothing. Go down a Thought Knot, sure. All right, fingers crossed here. I think this is okay. Lead off with the Temple in case we draw our Thought Knots here. It's very pretty land, the Waterlogged Grove. Cavus of Koilos. Breeding Pool. Hoping that would be a fetch land. Scale up. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a... Okay. Definitely blocking. That's it? Cool. Sweet. Okay, so there's the Thought Knots here. What has he got in hand here? Sneed Inkmoth Nexus. So Vines, Might of Old Crosa, or Groundswell. That gives +4, that gives +4, that gives +4. I think the Vines of Vastwood is more annoying. Spellskite again. That's the card I wanted to draw. I wanted to hit off a Thought Knots here. That's not good. Okay, so we're definitely blocking. Okay, so that was Groundswell. Nexus. So he's got Might of Old Croxa and something else. A Fatal Push is great. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, just lets it die. All right. Cancel. Displacer. So he must have like a Blighted Agent in hand or something. He's got Inkmoth Nexus. Yeah, okay. Do you have enough? Out of Old Crocs, okay. That's 5. That's 6. Okay, Skyclave Apparition is really good. Yeah, because I can Skyclave Apparition this, and then I could Eldrazi Displacer that Inkmoth Nexus as much as I want. Yeah, cast this Might of Old Croxa, so we know what that is. So hopefully this will be enough. Opponent's thinking pretty hard here. All right, we'll get in for damage. If we're going to win this, we need to get his life total down. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're hoping to dodge Vines of Vastwood here. I think I make him use a pump spell here. Yeah, I have to wait, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll flicker down this so we can get in for some damage. Nine land, so I can't hit that with that. Archon of Emiria is really nice, though. But I think I need the double flicker effect. I do think I need the double flicker here. In case of Vines of Vastwood. Oh, he's got to dismember. Let's hit this Hierarch. Yeah. Pay the mana. Sorry, not paying attention here. Hit the Hierarch. Okay, so there's the Vines of Vastwood that I thought we saw it regardless. So that means we're dead. Yep, that means we're dead. All right. Spell skites are annoying. All right, one more match for this round. We're really feeling the pain of no ghost quarters here. Like, we're going up, like, I understand why there's no ghost quarters in the deck, but we're going up against the decks that need ghost quarter. The decks that have, like, zero representation in the meta. But we're going up against them anyways. Again. It's so dumb that Magic Online does this. Like, there's not a single tournament that you would go to that would do this to you. It's like, oh, hey, you just lost that round. You're going up against the same opponent you went up against last game. Oh well. Whatever. Yep. Get in with the Ink Moth. With these Ghost Quarters I do not have. Okay. Got another Courtyard is pretty good here. We are going to Tide Hollow Sculler. Scale Up, Distortion Strike, and Blossoming Defense. We're going to hit the Scale Up here. Yep, sure. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I will use the Thrall's ability. All right, another Arbiter. I'm at least getting some creatures here. Do I want to draw a card here? I don't think I do. We're just going to try to kill him before he can kill us. I don't think we can win this race. Especially considering that Skyclave Apparition can't hit Inkmoth Nexus. This is like the nightmare match. All the cards we have taken out and that we have added to the deck has made the deck worse against this specific deck, and we get matched up against it twice. That's so strange. All right. Yep, can't be blocked. Don't have flyers anyways. Another Inkmoth Nexus. All right, so I think we're just dead. Okay, Wasteland Strangler's okay. He will be able to Blossoming Defense, though, is the problem. Might wait until he tries, like maybe he might try to cast Blossoming Defense without without this trigger on the stack. Just to try to get the kill. Doesn't have that one. Yeah. Sure. Sure. No blocks. Vines of the Vastwood. Just dead. Just dead. Okay, so we want Plague Engineer. We want Archon of Emeria. We want Phyrexian Revoker. We don't want Phyrexian Revoker, really. We want Fatal Pushes. We want Chalice of the Void on 1. Aether Vial seems fine, to be totally honest. Let's get rid of Giver, because Giver really doesn't do anything for us. Let's take out a couple Arbiters, because they're running some fetch lands, but not really that many. 1 Flicker Wisp. No, let's take out 1 Thought Nuts here. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can scrape this out here. That's not enough lands. We've got Vial, we've got Push. We've got Plague Engineer. You know what? Let's keep this. It's risky, but YOLO. We need to keep a risky hand against this deck. Yeah. Yeah. Listener elf. I just met her elf. Haha. Okay, Chef at Dunes. I like to see that. Do I want to see what's in his hand here? Or do I just want to keep up Fatal Push? Having information is good. What am I afraid of exactly? Scale up and a couple mutagenic growths is what I'm afraid of. Okay. No blocks. Another elf. Okay. The what is that other card? Modern Infect. What's the other one called? Blighted Agent. The Human Rogue. All right. You're very smart, opponent, to do that. Give me a land here. Yes, thank you. It's like, where's the Plague Engineer? I didn't see it for a second there. This is why Plague Engineer is good against Infect. Elf. Upkeep. All right, draw step. Let's see what you got. Show me what you've got. Oh boy. All right, so you've got Become Immense, Become a Blossoming Defense, Might of Old Croxa, Groundswell, and an Inkmoth Nexus. Fancy that. We're gonna hit Dismember, I think. No, artifact creature with flying Infect is still land. So we played the Inkmoth Nexus. He's got Blossoming, and so the Blossoming Defense is what we're worried about here. So could potentially Might of All Croxa it. That Become Immense is annoying as well, so... He'll only be able to cast one spell. God, I really wish I could Skyclave Apparition Inkmoth Nexus. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Get got, opponent. All right, we did it. We killed the Inkmoth Nexus. We did it. The risky keep paid off. All right, I mean, we got the Plague Engineer. And Thalia. Thalia is really good in this matchup. Hey, yeah, this hand seems great. Ink Moth Nexus creature type. So does it become, is it called an Ink Moth? Like, does a creature type become Ink Moth? Blink Moth? All right, so there's a Glistener Elf. That's good news for us. We'll be able to Plague Engineer that. He mulliganed quite a bit here. Mulligan to 6. Okay. Okay, a swamp. Aether of Isle. Go ahead. Scale up. Okay. Am I dead? Dryad Arbor. Okay. All right. Hopefully I'm not dead. Tide Hollow Sculler. Okay, so if I Thalia, makes his spells cost one more. Does that really matter? He won't be able to double spell. It gives me time to cast a Plague Engineer. So Thalia seems to be the play here. Hopefully he doesn't have any of those, like, can't be blocked this turn spells. Green. Might of Old Croxa. Alright, sure. Happily block with Thalia. He doesn't have a land. Great. Okay, so let's go with an Eldrazi Temple. Yes, we will. Play the Plague Engineer. And then on his draw step, we will we might be able to, no, we won't be able to. So we'll do, on his draw step, we'll bring out the Tide Hollow Sculler. Because if he draws a fetch land, he will be able to pay for it. Okay, so all these are bad. He didn't draw land, though. That Spellskite is really bad for me, though. All he can play is the Blighted Agent. That Spellskite is really bad for me. I think it's the Blighted Agent. Yep. Spellskite. Stop drawing lands, deck. Continuing to draw lands, okay. Okay, we'll attack with a Plague Engineer. Hopefully he forgets that it has Death Touch. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, he still didn't draw land. This is good news. Alright, so we're going to say no to this Aetheral. Flicker Wisp is nice. Lets us get in for a bit more damage. That Blossoming Defense could potentially get us, though. We can't attack either, though. Because of Blossoming Defense. And that's Spellskite. That Chef at Dunes could get us there. So we'll wait till his end step, and then we'll get that Spell Skite out. I could Flicker Wisp this Plague Engineer and name, like, Dryad or something. Okay, so he drew a land. Okay, so if I Flicker Wisp the Spell Skite, that goes away. He could Pendlehaven the Dryad Arbor still, though. He's still got lots of mana. Naming Dryad will cause this to die. But he will be able to get Glistener Elf out again. Unless I draw, like, a Displacer or something. I think this Plague Engineer is doing enough work here. I think we can hold on to the Flicker Wisp for now. We need to draw something good, though. We drew an Eldrazi Displacer, so that's nice. Could Vial that in, though. No, I think it's better to play it because I do still have an activation, and I have a Flicker Wisp. Yeah, so that's really good. Okay, we've got somewhat of a lock going on here. Okay, he just concedes. Sweet! Alright, we're 1-1 against Infect. And we got our play points back. Sweet. Imagine Online just lagging here? What's going on? And we get a treasure chest, which we will open. Let's open it. Let's see what we get. Open one of these. What do we get? Oh, 10 play points in an Ancient Amphitheater. Wow.